Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, where we are documenting our slimming world journey and beyond. My name's Lisa.
I'm Rufus.
And today we have a little taste test for you. A couple of things before we start. If you can hear the fan on, it's because it's super warm as we're recording, isn't it? Warm. Yeah, we keep mopping your brow, don't we? Because it's like, you know, in surgeons, you know, in like films where they go, nurse, mop my brow. I'm like, yes, doctor. But anyway, and also if you can hear the dogs, we're in the lounge, as you can tell, and the dogs are just about. So they are our fur babies. It's their lounge as much as it's ours.
Also,
so
we have a few things in front of us, and she thinks it's something for her.
Yeah, they do. They think it's their dinner time. So we've got a few things that we've found in a couple of different places, haven't we?
Yeah.
And one of the things we want to do is we want to do a little taste test. So I really like mayonnaise. I know, right? Shock. I can have mayonnaise with just about anything. If it's savoury, I can whack mayonnaise on it. I'm that, you know, I don't know whether you're the same. And of course on Slimming World, normal mayonnaise is all of the sins, and even the light mayonnaise can be 4 sins for a tablespoon, depending on which ones you get. So I have been using for a while this from Aldi, which is the Brown Wells lighter than light mayonnaise. It's 9 calories per tablespoon, which works out to be half a sin. So it's a decent sized squirt, isn't it, with this? So half a sin is actually not that bad. So this is what we've been using for a while. So this is our control.
I said, I know what that one's like. I said, I've, like I say, used it a few times.
Yeah, we like that one.
But we've also got some other mayonnaise as well.
Yeah, we've got.
But I wouldn't have thought that was a lower calorie choice.
No. Well, we found this in Iceland. So this is Hellmann's delicious low-fat mayonnaise, it says. So it doesn't say lighter than light or extra light or any of that.
But if I'd have seen that, I probably wouldn't have picked it up.
You would have just thought it was standard light.
Low fat.
Yeah.
Or reduced fat sort of mayo. Yeah. So I wouldn't have picked it up and looked at it.
Whereas I looked at it because right here on the label it says 10 calories per tablespoon. So again, an extra calorie on top of the Aldi one. Yeah. But I know a lot of people really like Hellmann's mayonnaise. It's kind of the standard, is it? It's like when you talk ketchup, you think Heinz. When you think mayonnaise, generally we think Hellmann's.
But I think all the times I've looked at, like say, any mayonnaises, it would always be light mayonnaise or something, and I would pick that up and go, oh, I'll have a look at that because that's a lighter choice.
A lighter one, whereas this just says low fat. So you wouldn't necessarily know. No. So anyway, right, let's dig in with this. This is the Brown Well, and this is the Hellmann's. First of all,
same, I think.
Sort of, but the Brown Well is a bit more yellowy, the Hellmann's is a bit more white. There's a slight colour difference. Oh, it's a slight. Right then, are you going to grab a seafood stick?
The other one looks like it's got a bit more of a shine to it as well. Yeah,
so we'll go for this is the Brown Well.
The lighter one looks like it's a...
This is the Aldi one that we know. Yep, that's mayonnaise. That's how I like my mayonnaise. Yeah. Tastes mayonnaisey, goes well with fish sticks. But now try the Hellmann's. Dig in as well, get a good dollop.
Seems to be a bit thicker as well, is it?
It looks a little bit thicker. Oh, it smells more vinegary. It smells a lot more vinegary. Oh.
Yeah, that's got vinegar in it. Oh, the first thing, water, spirit vinegar.
It does have a vinegary taste to it.
It does.
The Brown Wells one is a little bit sweeter, I think.
Obviously, they've all got, like I say, the xanthan gum to thicken it all up. And
let me just take a little bit of the Hellmann's one just on its own. You can try it on its own. The chef's getting the spoon. So that doesn't taste as vinegary on its own?
It does to me.
Oh, does it? The Aldi one. It just doesn't taste as vinegary. The Hellmann's one has got much more kick to the vinegar in it.
I think they're very similar. Like I say, with something, with food.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean they are similar.
They are similar.
I think that the Hellmann's one.
It's personal taste at the end of the day. I said they were definitely worth trying. Like I said, try them out. And
so, would you think that Hellmann's one? If I said to you, "Oh, we've got Hellmann's," just the taste of that, would you think that was a light mayo?
No, probably not.
It doesn't taste like a light mayo. It's got a little bit of oil to it or something.
But it's slightly thicker. But I said the lighter than light, I think, has, like I say, is a little bit more glossy looking.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But like I say, the Hellman's is definitely a bit thicker.
So yeah, so the conclusion there, I think the Hellman's one it's fine, but it has got a little bit more kick of vinegar.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, which I really wasn't expecting. I don't know why I wasn't expecting, because we have that one and they are very similar. But
I think, like I say, if you couldn't get the lighter than light, and
well, not everybody lives near.
Low fat,
not everybody lives near a
Aldi.
Lives near Aldi. So if you can, I mean, this is available in Iceland, so you could always get this on delivery.
One calorie difference is not really
exactly.
a huge amount, is it? So.
Exactly. But I think this is actually really nice, the Hellman's one as well. And I don't think it tastes light at all. But then again, I don't think the Aldi one tastes light. This is like that Aldi advert where she says,
if you're cutting calories, 1 calorie.
But this is like that Aldi advert where the old lady says, oh, this tea, PG Tips, and I like this tea. And then she says, but I don't drink tea, I drink gin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that advert. Do you remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this, where did it get? Oh, I got this in Iceland as well. This is, well, we're trying to show them. This is the fake away sugar-free Chinese style sauce. But this is obviously designed for people that aren't just on Slimming World. This is designed for anybody who wants to do a Chinese style sauce, but to have it with less calories, less sugar, less everything.
Have we got a curry one we've had before? I'm sure we have.
We've had a curry one, but we haven't had a Chinese style
Yeah.
sauce. Mild curry flavour sauce this is. Now I like Chinese a lot. It's one of the things that we used to eat quite a bit, didn't we? When, before we were on Slimming World, we'd have the odd takeaway and that from the Chinese, and I really enjoy the mild Chinese curry, because this is about as strong as I can take. Right then.
When you've had like curry sauce with chips and things like that.
Yeah, a bit much for me. A bit much for me. Right, should we just put a dollop on the plate? There we go. Oh, actually, I thought it was going to be a lot runnier, because that's the thing with the other skinny sauces.
It looks a bit like a mustard.
It really does, doesn't it? The other skinny sauces are really runny, but that's...
It looks like, to me, it looks like an English mustard.
That's quite thick. Look, it's not running down the plate. That's really interesting, because a lot of the skinny sauce...
It's not running away.
A lot of the skinny sauce ones is really runny. I tell you what, in fact, as a comparison, we were going to show you this one as well, which is the garlic and herb sauce, and this is available in Home Bargains.
These are the bottles. I said that all of the other sauces that we normally get are in these ones.
Yeah, it's the same company, Skinny Food Co. And these are the ones that also do the coffee syrups that I've talked about in the past.
They do ketchup and brown sauce now as well.
But just to show you the difference, I don't know whether you can see, right? So nothing comes out, and then it just comes out very, very runny, and as you can see already.
I said but I said we've used it
sliding down the plate
on salads, which is really,
it's really nice on the salad, and it's got a really nice garlic and herby flavour, isn't it? Right then, so are you going in just with the sauce on its own? Okay, yep, I'll do that as well then. I've got my spoon now.
That is nice on a salad.
Oh, it's very garlicky.
Very. But the time you've put a few drops on top of your salad and just moved it around a little bit.
That'd be really nice with a jacket potato, actually. If you just wanted a jacket potato just on its own, you didn't want to put a load of butter and stuff on it, that'd be really nice, with a bit of meat on the side. Just that on your potato instead of any butter or mayonnaise or anything, if you wanted something super.
I said I would even put that on. I said some chopped up peppers, onions and all the rest of that.
Oh yeah,
salad
like
mix.
a burrito bowl,
I said, and then put some tuna and something with it. I'd definitely have that with it.
So this one is 1 calorie per 5 millilitres. So again, Slimming World would probably say to sin it, because they say to sin every one of these low sugar calorie free ones, which I think is a bit daft.
Said, one time, I'm sure at one time we never used to sin things like sweetener, but then now we do.
Do you want to try the Chinese sauce on its own or with a thing? I'm going to try it with a bit of this carrot batten. So a steamed carrot batten from dinner.
It's actually quite nice. I like
There's not a lot of flavour with a carrot.
Not loads, but I'm saying there's not.
Dip a carrot in, see what you think, because that's how it would be used when you're cooking, isn't it? Because you don't have it just on its own. I'm going to set up a little bit, and I'm going to try it on its own.
I quite like it. It's all right. It's not.
I quite like it. The one thing I will say,
hugely overpowering, is it? When you put it with something, but
no.
If you just put it on the
on
side
its own,
of your plate,
it's got a nicer flavour than with.
I said if you air fried some chips and did your chips in the air fryer, and you wanted something to dip in, I said that would be quite nice.
I didn't think I would ever say this. It could do with more curry
a little bit more of a kick. I said, but if you
it's got no kick to it.
I'm saying I wouldn't think that would be good to actually mix in with some food. You probably wouldn't taste it that much.
You wouldn't taste it that much.
But
would
I said,
could you
as
imagine
a
that in a
sauce,
stir fry?
No, but
I don't think it would
a
work.
sauce on the side of your plate with some, like say, with some Slimming World chips and something would be quite nice.
Yeah, on Slimming World chips, that would be lovely.
Yeah. It's a sauce like you would use as if it was a ketchup or a brown sauce or something. You just put it on the side of your plate and then dip some of your food and things in. Would be okay.
That last bit with the seafood stick, because I mashed it all in, that was all right. That was quite nice. Do you want to have some of that garlic on a seafood stick? See the difference?
It's because of the garlic and that and the herbs.
I know, but the difference is that's a runnier sauce. You can't taste the xanthan gum because on that Chinese one you can taste the xanthan gum. It's got that texture. That packs a much bigger punch than the Chinese one. That's a real shame. Actually,
it's got some sweetener in it, but
no, that's a real shame.
I would definitely, like I say, use the curry one for.
On chips. It'd be like it would be like getting curry sauce on your chips on a chippy.
It's not something that you could go, okay, maybe here's some chicken, some chicken breast or some chopped up little diced bits of chicken, and go, I'm going to mix it with a little bit of that and just put it on the side of my salad. Like I said, other than that, I would just use it as a dipping sauce. It's quite, I quite like it.
I can't remember how much it was. I think it was either £1 or £1.99.
I think it must be £1.99.
Yeah, maybe £1.99. So if it was at that price, would you recommend people try it?
Yeah, I would have it as a dipping sauce.
I think if you're looking for a proper Chinese curry hit, this probably isn't for you. But if you're like me and you don't like those stronger flavours, this will be fine if you just want a mild curry. I mean, to be fair, it does say mild curry flavour on it. But if you were looking for more of a hit of spice and flavour, it's probably not the one. Anyway, we've got a couple of sweet things. Now, you're not going to try one of these, are you? So I'll try this one first. So, you all know how much I love my Skinny Crunch. This is the sticky toffee snack bar one. I really love them. As you can see, we bought this last week for the video and I've already opened the packet and eaten 3 out of them.
They say it was 75 calories each, less than 75 calories.
Yeah, so you're looking at probably, so this one is 70 calories, so that is 3.5 cents. And this one is 68 calories, so again, 3.5 cents. And this new one, I think it's new in Home Bargains. I haven't seen it before. This is the peanut butter snack bar.
I've not seen that packaging before either. So.
And it looks a little bit on there like a tracker bar, or like a tracker bar used to be.
But so I know how much you like that flavour as well.
I love peanut butter flavour. I really do. So this is, as I say, 68 calories, 2.7 grams of fat, 2.6 grams of sugar. So it's fairly low on everything. That's per bar. So it's fairly low.
These ones yet?
No, I haven't tried this yet because I'm opening the packet for the first time. No, I don't think I have. I think I would absolutely remember. So a peanut butter snack bar, right? Okay.
But like I said, I think hi-fi bars are great, but
they're also twice the price. These are a quid.
But I'm saying as well, for me, it's like if I was going to have a hi-fi bar, which I think some of them have got a lot of sugar.
Oh, smell that. It smells just like a tracker bar.
It does.
So it's got a nice dollop of chocolate on the base. It's very, very soft though. It's not as soft as some of the other. It's not as soft as the Benefit bars. They're the ones that always crumble, aren't they? When we get those out. But these ones are super soft. You can have the other half in a second.
See her face.
Oh! That's really dry and crunchy on top. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a Benefit bar texture.
It's not.
No, it's much more like a tracker bar. That's really nice. Oh, there's a lot of chocolate there. There's a lot of peanut.
They're that good, they're evil.
Potential trigger food here. Potential trigger food. If you're like me and one little bite means you're going to eat the rest of the packet, I'd stay away from these. These are really, really yummy.
What you do is you give them to someone else at home and make sure they hide them, stash them away.
Oh, they're nice. Oh, you don't like...
No.
You don't really like peanut butter, do you?
I do like peanut butter, but not in bars.
No. Alright, you can have the bit that fell on the floor between you. Here you go. Just for the dogs. Here you go. Piece for you, piece for you. That's it now then. You don't have any more of those because Mummy really likes them. They're yummy.
We're all that excited.
Right, well I've got a mouthful of peanut buttery stuffy. Talk about what you've got.
We went to Home Bargain and actually found a brand new item we'd not seen before, and they are skinny Chocoholic drops, which look pretty much to me like Smarties. The whole tube is 22 grams. It says 1.4 gram sugar per tube. The whole tube here for 22 grams is 86 calories for the whole tube.
It's 4.5 cents.
And I think a regular tube of Smarties, which has all the sugar, so 9 or 10 cents for a tube, I think, for a small tube of Smarties.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I don't know whether you can see the colours. They're slightly muted colours. Yeah, slightly muted. They're not quite artificial colouring as Smarties. But then again, I don't know whether the last time I had some Smarties, whether they're still like that anymore. So you get a good handful. 14 each is then 2.5. So 14, 2.5 cents.
I used to like Smarties because you used to have an orange one, or is it and they would taste like orange one. They tasted orange.
Yeah. So right, I'm just gonna have a yellow one.
You can bite into them and they taste just like Smarties.
Hang on, let me do the usual thing about how I would normally eat Smarties. There you go.
That's really surprising, to be honest.
Gob.
I said that's really surprising actually, because just before we did the film, we started filming, I took the little plastic bit off the end of it, because obviously it had a little bit of tape that covered the end to seal it. I unclipped it and to me they smelt like they were dark chocolate, because I normally like milk chocolate, and actually when I tasted that, it tastes like milk chocolate and they taste just like Smarties. Obviously I think these are slightly smaller than Smarties size wise. They are.
Oh, are they?
Slightly, but they taste the same. So like I say, if you're someone that likes a bit of chocolate and maybe only want to use, like I say, 4 cents or just over, it definitely work. I say they're 59p a tube.
Yeah, it's
not
really
actually
good,
that
really
bad.
good price. When you just have one, you can taste the milk chocolate. When you have a few in your mouth, you do get that slight element of off-brand chocolate. There is a little difference there.
I say taste-wise, I said to me, they taste just like Smarties.
Yeah. So they are currently 59p in Home Bargains. Are you going to get those again?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you spend your sins, because you're really tight on where you spend your sins, would you spend your sin, do you think that's worth £4.50 worth of 15 sins? That's how we think of it.
Yeah.
So you would get a third of your sin allowance.
If I really wanted some chocolate, I would definitely have those.
So then, conclusions. What do we think? I've got to say, if you are in Home Bargains, definitely try these for a quiz. These are the sticky toffee snack bars. I love these. They're really, really yummy as well. The skinny fake Smarties, absolutely recommend that. I would recommend the garlic and herb, but you would probably also recommend the Chinese takeaway. This is from Iceland.
Like I say, doing some Slimming World chips, I would put some on the side of my chips and put the chips in.
And then what about the mayonnaise finally? Do you think do you think it makes a difference? Because there is one big difference. £2, 57p.
Yeah.
I think that's worth 3 times, 4 times as much.
Maybe a little bit more than that one, but not a huge amount. I wouldn't. I'd rather, I say, get the light and the light.
That is it from us. Don't forget, do the YouTubey things, the like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And we will see you on another video. And as we always say, stay you, stay safe, stay authentic, and happy slimming. Bye bye.